Traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. Guys, if you didn't check out today's live stream, be sure to do so. Today was all about giving back. Today I teamed up with Momo Pro and they matched my P&L at the end of the live stream, and we donated 230 bucks. 230 bucks, let's enlarge this here. 230 bucks to Medicine Sans Frontier, Doctors Without a Border, right? Supporting doctors all across the world, and helping people, helping kids, helping young adults, providing aid. Um, Pretty cool stuff, right? Pretty cool stuff. We, I'd hope to do more stuff like this, and I'm pretty sure we will. So hit that thumbs up button. Big shout out to Momo Pro once again, and I do have on some Momo drip. Guys, it was a crazy day, man. KALA, as I'm pulling it up here. KALA. What an incredible move. Some of you guys were probably expecting Relentless to be up a couple $1,000s. Now, with last week's drawdown, right, I told myself not to exaggerate and overthink it and size down for too long, right? Because ultimately losing 2,600 in 1 week is a lot, but it's not a lot at the same time. You know, we've had a lot of days where we've made 2,600 in a day. So to lose that amount over a week is not that bad. And going back a few weeks ago, we had that week where we did 7K. So we can definitely handle this drawdown. But with that being said, I told myself, hey, coming to the week, towards the end of the year, the focus is just to get green, get out, retain some of those gains, build some confidence with some green days, and then go at it again. But this time, we're not going to trade so freely. We are going to try to keep these boundaries, sizing down. If we give back too much, slowing down. These type of things that last week I didn't do. I was just trying to push and just trying to see at the end of the day where we would end up. And, there were days where it worked well, days where it didn't. And so here we are on the day, and we're up 300 bucks, right? So it's a pretty decent day. But one of the things that makes this channel what it is, that makes this channel good, is the transparency. And I'm not gonna lie, when I see these type of moves, I do think to myself, like, man, RT, maybe you should have went for it, right? Maybe you should have took the same trades you took but with huge size, because we did make about 40 cents in the first two resumptions here, which if we're trading with 1,000 shares, it's 400 bucks, right? Not to mention if we're really already very green in the first move, trading the 5-minute pullback here, especially. I mean, this pullback was beautiful, guys. It doesn't get any better than this. I didn't look at this pullback. I was a little chatty at the time. I'm also staying away from some pullbacks, right? I've been avoiding a few of them. But anyhow, we had a low here of 803, 803, and 804. This is as beautiful as a bottom if we're going to ever get one. And under the 5-minute context, right? Let's see if we can get this. Yeah, under the 5-minute context, this is what we were looking like. We came up high of... let's pull this to the side so we can see it. High of, what's that, 935, and we pulled back down here, and what am I saying, 904, high of 904, and we pull back down here. Let's pull this over to the side a little bit more. My sidebar might be taking up a little too much space. Actually no, it's already maxed. We'll just slide out to the side so we can see the low. Anyhow, so we had a low here of $8 as mentioned. So yeah, it's a beautiful pullback. This is how it looked on the 1 minute, and this right here I think is where I could have definitely made the most money on this stock, is the 5-minute. Instead of scalping on some of these candles, being in and just holding this throughout this move. I think looking back at it, I probably should have paid more attention and been a little bit more assertive in that range. But this was a nice move. KALA was off to the races. It was halted up. It resumes higher. It gives a nice push here to 777. then it rips to 834, does a quick 1 minute pullback, rips to 849, and continues. And we did churn. We churned a lot actually. We churned more than we would have liked on the stock. I think I'm not sure. Okay. Okay. I see. So when I go on the trend line, anyhow, yeah, we churned more than we would have liked to, and very early on, the spreads were huge on this thing. The spreads were huge, and it was a problem. And so as I started to trade, a lot of the entries I would normally take, I did avoid because of that spread. And so it made things a little bit more difficult. I probably saw like 20, 25 entries in this move up, but only took like 8, 10 trades. Or if I saw, maybe I saw like 50 entries and only took like 20 trades, right? But anyhow, you can see our volume here, 11,000 shares. It's not that unusual for me to be pushing 80,000 shares plus on this type of stock, right? So KALA, that's how it really started off, and that's where we made the bulk of our money. We were up about 280, I believe, in this first move. Once it got crazy and it started to take off, we did put out a video, by the way, me kind of doing some singing and stuff, I believe. But anyhow, I did put out a video earlier with some level 2 price action. So for those of you who missed it, that want to see the price action, you can actually check out this video right here of the move, right? Live day trading in Discord. I was also hanging out in Discord. You guys can skip to like minute 8 if you want to hear the conversations that we were having. If not, you just watch from the beginning and kind of see how the price action goes. Anyhow, 50 shares is where I start, or 100 shares. 100? I think 100 shares. Where's the price? Oh no, 50. So 50 shares, yeah. At 8 time at 12:17 at 16:14, right? So 12:17 would be let's go back to the time. So this is right after it started to like erupt. So I was basically here early, right? You can say. So it rips into a halt. Let's see. Was that the right time? I'm all over the place right now. 12:17. This is actually kind of late now that I'm looking at it. Let's see, 11:31. 12:17. Okay, 11:31. Okay, so I did have trades in this very, very beginning state. Okay, I see. My memory's going. My memory's going. So we had trades, let's see, coming back to 25. And then 31. So, okay, once the move started, we're in at 10.12 out of 10.32. We have a scratch trade, and then we're in at 10.26 out of 10.53 with small size. As things get a little bit more crazy, we had a crazy couple of halts, and then I traded it again, and 12.17 is around this area here as it starts to incline again, right here. We got a good couple of trades as well in this range, right? So there's a bit of a flag in here, and then it rips up. And we got a decent couple of trades. We're in at 16.34. We're out at 28. Okay, small loss. Actually, hold on. Let's come down. We're jumping the gun. We're in at 15.83. Out at 16.08. These are decent trades, right? What is it? 17 plus 8. These are decent trades. Then we're in at 14 out at 33. It's not bad. It's not great, but not bad. In at 54 out at 70. In at 16.79 and out at 17.10. This one is another decent 30-cent trade. If you're doing this with 1,000 shares, which oftentimes I'll be doing, it adds up quickly, right? Before you know it, 200 there, 200 here, 300 here, a 500 trade here because you made 50 cents, and if you're pushing 2K shares, there's a screenshot. There's a screenshot that I shared. Let's see. I'm gonna pull it up in Discord here. There's a screenshot that I shared with my guy Mighty. Copy image. I'll post it into one of the main chats. Let's see. We'll post it into alerts, and then we'll delete it. Right? Look at this image here. You know, this is August. This is in August, right? This particular stock is $16.32, and it's moving up and down with the same type of spreads as this stock was moving. You know, so a lot of day trading is the mindset, right? You need to be mentally strong. You need to be mentally firm. You need to be mentally ready. And you need to be in a good place. It's usually better when you're doing well already. You're seeing good green days. And you're just piling on. You know, right now after last week, you know, I'm not in this particular type of phase where I can take 4,000 shares on a $16 stock and not care, not worry, not be afraid, you know. And I mean, it really shows. I mean, it's the same entries, it's the same exact entries, the same exact moves, but on one day, a few months ago, I'm ready to dial in 4,000 share size, and today, mentally, I'm only willing to trade 100 share size. So, you know, earlier we did have the conversation of, I feel like maybe I might have held myself back, but then the circumstances, you know, I think at the end of the day, it comes down to, are you capable? And I'd like to say, yes, I am, you know. The market is just so mental, man. You know, I don't think we need to spend too much time on this topic, but it is very mental, man. You just have to be ready. You got to be able to flip the switch. You got to be dialed in and locked in and in the zone. This is nothing that I haven't seen before. Trust me, guys. I've seen this before. You know, we've done well on this before. We can do well on it again. And I mean, you look at these trades of just 50 shares in this particular area. That was just this area here. You know, we made a good, you know, couple of cents. It's like that was basically very, very present throughout all of this move here. All of this move that was present, right? For the most part. Well, let's not say all of it, because we did see two of these halts that virtually went straight up. But anyhow, if you're being aggressive, especially on the dip and rips, you're using size, you have a cushion from early, you know, you're watching these key, like I said, this key 5-minute pullback down here that I didn't take. You know, like, there's money to be made, and it's here for the taking. We're all here every day, and we all see this. You know, we just have to find a way to capitalize and take. And I guess I did do that in some ways, right? 365 on this stock. But we could have definitely done a lot more. But that's okay. You know, it's okay. Right now we're going through the motion. We're regaining our confidence, our consistency. We're getting back into what works. And, you know, in a few days, we'll be right back into those big green days again. You know. So stay tuned. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. You know, this was the only, like, main stock I would say. Lucy, we took a loss on. I think 1 minute candle to make a new high right here failed. That's where we lost. COSM, we're down $45, I believe, on this wedge breakout here. So you can see it's like a similar pattern, right? Wedge breakout on COSM. This one doesn't quite go. Wedge breakout on KALA. You know, if we can get this zoom. Oh, let's see if we can get this properly here. Can we get this? Can we get this? No, it's not really letting me. I hate when it does this. Okay, there we go. So we got this wedge, and this one just takes. I mean, it just takes off. But anyhow, that's enough. You know, I wonder, right? This is the thing. I wonder. Let's say this was a good month, right? Let's say instead of having the drawdowns, I was up like 8, 10K already, 15K. I mean, who knows? And I was in a place mentally where once this started to move, I was willing to use 3,000 share blocks. And the days are gonna come. Days are gonna come where I lose with that size, yes, and days are gonna come where I connect really well, and the green days are gonna be extraordinary. It's all a mindset. It's all mental, ladies and gentlemen. It's been RT, and I am, of course. Hit that thumbs up. I'll catch you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. sharp Eastern Time. Subscribe. Check out those links down below. Did I can't even remember. Okay, I think I did. Once again, shout out to Momo Pro. This is my second time recording this recap, by the way. That's kind of, I'm a little fidgety. My memory's a little off. I can't even remember what I said in this one versus the other one. My brain is fried. Time to get out of here. Stay safe, stay green.